How do prefixes influence word history and meaning? Imagine building a house without a foundation or a frame. Words are similar. Prefixes are like the starting point that shapes what the word becomes. They are tiny parts added to the beginning of root words to change their meaning or give them a new twist. These small additions are powerful because they help us understand how words have traveled through time and how their meanings have shifted. Prefixes are often borrowed from Latin, Greek, or other languages, and they carry their original meanings into English. For example, the prefix pre means before. When you see it in words like predict or prepare, it shows that something happens earlier or in advance. This connection helps us trace the history of words back to their roots and see how language contact and borrowing shape our vocabulary. From a word usage point of view, prefixes act like signals that tell us more about the root word. Adding un to happy turns it into unhappy, which means the opposite. This simple change allows us to create related words with different meanings without inventing new words from scratch. It makes language flexible and helps us express a wide range of ideas quickly. Phonetically, prefixes can also influence how a word sounds. Sometimes, the pronunciation of a prefix changes to make the word easier to say. For example, the Latin prefix add meaning to can change to n in words like announce because of how the sounds blend together. These small shifts are part of the word's history and show how pronunciation evolves over time. Looking at the origins of prefixes reveals a lot about language history. Many prefixes come from Latin or Greek because those languages were influential in shaping English. For instance, pre from Latin means before, and it appears in many words that describe something happening earlier. These origins tell stories about how languages interact, borrow, and change through centuries. In the end, prefixes are more than just word parts. They are keys to understanding how words develop, how their meanings shift, and how language itself evolves. They help us decode unfamiliar words by recognizing familiar pieces, giving us clues about their history and how they relate to other words. So next time you see a prefix, think of it as a tiny history lesson embedded in the word, telling a story about where it came from and how it has changed over time.